Mission 8 experiment. This is robot checkvar. Starting the client. Client started. Motion script sent. Start message sent. Robot checkvar is now heading towards waypoint number 1. Waypoint 1 reached. This is Mission 8, experiment number 14. Waypoint 2 reached. Robot checkvar. Sounding success. Waypoint 3 has been reached. This is robot checkvar of Mission 8, experiment number 14. The robot is now heading towards waypoint number 5. This is robot checkvar. Waypoint 5 reached. Robot is now heading towards waypoint 6. This is Mission 8, experiment 14 with robot checkvar. Waypoint 6 reached. The robot is heading towards waypoint 7. Waypoint 7 has been reached. Interesting how it ended up going the opposite direction. Perhaps some logic can be programmed into it to tell it to orient itself correctly for the next waypoint. Right now it's swerving quite a bit. I believe the compass might be reporting inaccurate data. Otherwise, I don't see why it would be swerving like this. This is robot checkvar. So after waypoint 7, while it's going towards waypoint 8, it seems to be overcorrecting its turn for some reason, causing it to swerve, but it is reaching waypoint 8, looks like. Waypoint 8 has been reached. This is mission 8, experiment 14 with robot checkvar. The robot is going towards waypoint number 9, and it seems to going in a swerve kind of like motion. We'll have to see why. I suspect there might be some problem with the chassis. Like when the robot believes it's going forward, it's actually going in a slight turn, but because it thinks it's going straight forward, it provides a lot of power to the rear wheels, and that causes it to swerve. And then the compass then detects the swerve, which causes it to correct. And it's programmed to slow down whenever it needs to make a large correction in turn, in heading. So that would explain why it looks like it's swerving when it's actually correcting itself. We can analyze the data offline and see if this is indeed the case. So the only way I can think of to fix this problem is to tune the chassis so that when the servos, when you program the servo to go forward, it actually does go forward and not to some angle. I know there's a spring in the servo connector. If that's not installed, then there's like no dampening at all in the servo actuator. That might be the cause of this problem. Alright, the robot check bar is now heading towards the last waypoint. And again, the reason why it struggles, I believe, is because the chassis is not tuned correctly, so it needs to basically make a really sharp correction in order for it to turn left. It just naturally wants to turn right. So it's reached the 11th waypoint successfully. This is mission 8, experiment 14. It was a success with robot check bar.